Welcome to the very first casted game ever of the Age of Empires 4 brand new DLC, The Knights of Cross and Rose. I'm FitzBro, and today we're going to be casting two of the best players of the game, Beastyqt versus LoueMT. Beasty, here in the color yellow, is going to be playing as the brand new Knights Templar civ out down here in the southwest corner, and he's up against LoueMT, who is going to be playing another one of our new civs, the House of Lancaster. Now, House of Lancaster is the English variation, while Knights Templar is the French variation. I will say, trying these two civs out, like, House of Lancaster certainly feels like an English variation. Knights Templar doesn't feel very related to the French at all, at least just as far as how the gameplay is. But we'll get into it. Let's talk about what's going on here, what we might be seeing, and all of this is brand new. We've got some early access. Of course, the game launching on April 8th. You can get your hands on this bad boy. I've got my my patch note up on the YouTube channel, giant patch note, so you want to be aware of all the changes of the game. Lots of cool changes just in general, even without these new civs to go check out. Now, Louis is sitting here grabbing his sheep. This civ actually gathers sheep faster. So he's there with the 8 on food, and you'll see, man, he is really quickly ahead as far as food in the bank. He gathers just a little bit faster there. And he might go for this manor boom approach. They can build these manors in the next age, which passively generate resources. And it can be a whole kind of strategy to go for this kind of manor boom, kind of turtley strat, kind of similar to maybe building like banks in AoE3, or I even think almost like Inca in AoE3 sometimes with the conch houses. But we'll see if he goes for something like that with a little bit of a manor boom. Likely think we will. Yeah, you see him going for stone early on and wood. These things do cost 100 stone and 200 wood. Now, he could also just go for a 2TC, right? Go for a 2TC, trickle these in as you go. Could be just as good. Landmark-wise, going to be the Lancaster Castle as soon as he sets it down. There it goes. Going to be building it next to the stone. So yeah, it gives some buffs to nearby manors. And we'll come back to see this in a bit. Let's see what Beasty's doing. So Beasty, over here, aging up with the Kingdom of France. Now, with this age up here, military units are produced 15% faster, and they get a discount of gold. So that's going to be the bonus. You have 3 different options to choose with each age up with the Knights Templar, and it's pretty awesome. So I kind of feel like he's going to go aggressive, going for the military discount. Likely we'll see some aggression here. And then another thing you want to know with Knights Templar, they can set a pilgrim destination. And what happens is you set that on these sacred sites, and it will spawn. You basically over time you spawn a pilgrim. They go a journey, and it gives you gold. You can't control them, so you can't micro them or anything. And there's different techs, different building stuff you can do to get more of them. So immediately he's getting the tech to get his first pilgrim trained up, 200 food, 100 wood. So that bad boy's going to come out, and we'll start making their first pilgrimage. With that, it's kind of like you're playing against. There they are. There's the pilgrim. See? He's going to get 87 gold. Maybe going there. I'm not sure where he's going. It's kind of like playing against Mongols, where it's like, okay, you got to come out and try to harass these pilgrims, try to prevent some of this gold. He's going to be getting more of these pilgrims over time. And so that's just kind of a general, just kind of passive gold that'll be coming in. Now, other bonuses you should be aware of here with Knights Templar. You don't see any lumber camps. What's going on here? Well, another AoE3 tech. They throw the logs in the air and they get deposited. You don't have to build lumber camps with these villagers. So they do this, and you get 20% of your wood as additional food. So a crazy tech for the economy. And in the second age, you can build a fortress unique to Knights Templar. So we'll see if he goes for that. It costs a lot of stone, 600 stone, 300 gold. You might think that's really expensive. He's going to be getting a lot of that gold passively from these pilgrimages, assuming they happen and they don't get killed. But I don't think he's going to go for that fortress here. He's dropping down a stable right away. He's going to be playing aggressive. Think of that age up option he went with. Certainly going to be looking to get use of that. So he completed his first pilgrimage journey. Another one's going to spawn in 60 seconds. You got a scout over here harassing right now. Got some going to the other side. Meanwhile, Louis has got the Lancaster Castle up, and there it is. Yes, he's going for a 2TC build. So, while everybody's going to be excited about the new fancy shiny manors you can build, Louis is using the tried and true. This is the patented English divine play, right? 2 TC, beautiful space for farms, but you know, he doesn't need farms. He's got his sheep, and they don't get the farming bonus like the regular old English do. So a little bit of a different play there. Okay, so 2 TC play over on Louis' side. If Beasty's playing aggressively, that could be kind of challenging up against. Now look at this. We got the Chevalier Confrere. I don't know how to say this unit yet. We'll figure it out. But has Knightly Brotherhood enhancement, so gains additional health for each nearby cav. So I actually tested this out. I was able to get like over 300 HP when I made like, now I made a ridiculous amount of them in the like, you know, they edit it with cheat codes on, but you can get a lot more HP of those. You can just keep making these. Where are they? Right, where are they? They're there. Heavy cav with high damage gains health from nearby cav. 90 food, 76 gold, so a little bit cheaper than a knight. Maybe more similar, you know, in stats to, say, a sofa or something, at least early on here. Okay, so looking to get a raid. Unfortunately for him, there's not much to really raid. He's underneath his TC. Now, I will say one thing that misled me early on is this is a castle. It looks like a castle, smells like a castle, but you can't garrison inside of it, which I think is really misleading and weird. I don't like the design of that. Just because everything else that's a castle in this game you can garrison in. But one thing to keep up is they come in here with a bunch of knights to raid. These villagers could lose a few of those, right? Could happen. Don't think he's going to, since these aren't armored. But well, they are. They have 2 armor, so he certainly could if he had several of them, but not right now. Maybe in a bit. So going rather aggressive. He's got archers as well, so it's going to be an archer. Also, even add in some horsemen. So we'll see what he's able to do. Maybe just expecting that, like, okay, Louis probably over there manor booming. That is likely the assumption Beasty's making, I would think. But we will see. Now, obviously, he's going to TC boom. Now, checking out, again, these bonuses here at the Lancaster Castle. Defensive Landmark can do a one-time muster of units from each manor. Now, he doesn't have any manors yet, and you might not get them at all. But you can spend some resources to muster nobles. So you get 2 demi-lancers and an additional 1 for each manor. So you can see, get yeoman, which is the longbow replacement archer, and then in the later games, a demi-lancer, earl's guard, and a yeoman per manor. So some different I guess units you can call in, but it's expensive. Comes in maybe later in the game. Other things to note here: manors get additional health and an arrow slit when in the influence of the Lancaster Castle. So something to consider. But no manners. Yeoman, not yeoman. Damn. See? My pronunciation all over the place. Now, oh, I see the question. Templars, they only have 1 landmark? Like, what? How is this possible? Each one of, they might have 1 landmark at the beginning, but each fortress they build counts as a landmark and can be fully destroyed. So you can actually have more than 4 landmarks on the map, which I think is going to be really OP in like free-for-all games. Certainly, because you can just move those landmarks around. Okay, BC's going for a classic ram rush here early on. We got these banner rams going on. See if he goes for these. Are shiny boys here. So he's going to go after maybe this town center. Could actually maybe get it. Well, I don't think so, because Louis had enough time to kind of get some payback from the second TC. He does have an army building up. About 9 archers there will be like the biggest deterrent of stopping this, but we'll see what happens here. Hobblear, by the way, the unique cav here. It's the unique horseman that the House of Lancaster has. It's cheaper, really cheap. Trains pretty quickly. Here to stay where he is. 15 seconds, 70 food, 20 gold. Yeah, it does cost gold, not wood. One thing to keep note of. So focusing down those battering rams, BC trying to hold right now underneath that expansion TC, using the archer fire from the town center to target those archers on the back line. He was able to get 1 ram. It looks like he might get a second. What have the losses been? Well, you have to look down here. Army value, work kills, destruction value. You can see BC actually getting a lot of kills there. Now, I might have mixed those up. I don't know if I said in that fight that BC was defending. Yeah, it was BC attacking. Sorry if I skipped that around. It's only midnight after a whole day of working and having a 10-month-year-old. 10-month-year-old? Did you say that? Yeah, whatever. Not a year-old. Almost. Getting big. Okay, Beasty running on in. Gonna get some pickups there. Villagers going down. 2 villagers go down. Spearman trying to defend Louis, you know, didn't get any manners up. Did go for the kind of like manor type of landmark, but not really getting any bonuses out of it for the most part. What's going on here? Okay, Louis gonna try and take out another battering ram. Looks like he got 2 of them, but these archers doing a good job keeping them at bay. These early, you know, heavy cav, quite nice against this composition as long as he can stay away from the spearmen. Where you might think, you typically English would be sitting here with like longbows defending this or something. They don't have that in their arsenal here, and certainly he didn't even build an archery range. So Ram Rush looking pretty good. While this fight rages on, let's look back at in the base. He just made stables, double archer range. This is just like a classic, just early, you know, age 2 rush. Nothing too fancy about it. He's just going for it. We don't really see a ton of those unique new buildings that really in play even. Going for the micro here in the backline. We see his archers. I think the character models of the Hobbler almost look like they look like the Mangadai or the horse archers, just with those like as lighter color cav. That's usually what they look like. Okay, so Beasty coming after the Lancaster city here. I'm not sure if Louis gonna be able to hold on to this. He's circling around the backside. Look at the villager difference though, 54. I mean, he's still in a good spot. Even if he loses a lot here, his economy certainly in a better position. But just military-wise, Beasty has been having the advantage. So just kind of ignoring that front as far as when he comes across. Another stable being built towards the front line as he loses another stable on the northeast side of his base. We have villagers out on deer. That's a lot of villagers on deer. 27 villagers on deer. So food's going to be flying in from that. You can see about 900 food per minute right now as far as that goes. BC just continuing just to flood these units across the map. Taking out military production. Looks like he's going to start targeting maybe even a few of the houses. We do see the town center trying to target these this cav, but these heavy melee cav, they have 3 ranged armor right now, so able to tank a lot of those shots. Really just like really ineffective in general with the archers staying out of the position there. Continuing to use these traders, you can see, rather not traders, but the pilgrims doing just fine. He's got 2 sets there, 2 there. 130 gold, 130 gold coming in right now. Easy money for Beasty. Okay, gonna be taking out a tower here on enemy gold line. A lot of spearmen moving into position, but how's he gonna deal with those archers if he just kites, just keeps picking off those spears? And that's exactly what we see happening. The Hobblar are very quick, so he's trying to get on top of those archers with the Hobblar. Able to pick up a few of them. We do see the archers, or the villagers getting in on this battle, and this might be the final one. Let's see what happens here. BC still got archers alive, kiting back, trying to pick off as much as he can. It's looking like Louis might hold this. Lost some villagers there, of course, but we're looking 60 vills versus 40 right now. Will Louis continue after this fight? We'll see. He's able to clean up BC's army with the power of those short bows that the House of Lancaster villagers have, just like the English. But look at that. Here comes that new wave. I'm not sure he's even able to stop these. Okay, goes in. There's a tower. He's got a decent amount of these Hoblar. But will it be enough? A lot of idle time on the food is the bigger problem. 5 food in the bank at the moment. So he's unable to produce units while BC's economy has been untouched. These traders have been unrated the entire game. We got villagers dancing around right now. I don't know if that was on purpose or what that was, but they were boogie, yoogie, yoogie. Get down. Okay, Hoblar right now. Heading on around, trying to stop this incursion of the Knights Templar, but he can't fight with these forever. He's not getting any food right now. Louis definitely has the best dance moves I've seen in this DLC. We got an archer versus a short bow. Louis knows it. His goose is cooked. He taps out Beastyqt with the big victory here with a very, very aggressive Knights Templar. He went for those military bonuses early on. We kind of knew that's what he was going to try to do, and he executed that very nice. Louis went for the greedy 2 TC, didn't build any manors, and it did not work out for him that game. Guys, thank you so much for watching this casted game of Age of Empires 4 Knights of Crossing Road DLC. If you liked it, consider subscribing to the channel. I've got guides coming out for all the new civs, so go check that out, as well as my patch review on the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching, and walalo.